On August 15, 2021, after a request from the Prime Minister Trudeau, the Governor-General of Canada dissolved Canadian Parliament and called an election on September 20th. The election was called on the same day as the fall of Kabul to Taliban. In the first 2 weeks of his campaign, Trudeau received criticism for not acting fast enough in the face of 2021 Taliban offensive to evacuate Afghans who supported the Canadian military and diplomatic efforts during the war in Afghanistan. Well, it's not just the Taliban factor that's going to decide the Canadian government. It's also the climate change and the political response to it, especially in the light of severe weather events that shook the Canadians to the core. Canadians who go to the polls on Monday, that's tomorrow, are among several nations casting votes on the heels of record-smashing, often deadly extreme weather events that took place this summer, boosted by climate change. In the run-up to the Canadian parliamentary vote, the climate crisis has featured heavily in campaign activities, media coverage and debates. It was the same story in Norway, which voted last Monday, and in Germany, which will hold its elections on September 26th. Why another election when Trudeau became the Prime Minister just a couple of years ago? Well, actually, the 2019 federal election resulted in the Liberals, led by incumbent Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, losing both their parliamentary majority and the popular vote, but nevertheless won the most seats and still remained in the office as a minority government. The Conservatives, who had gained seats and won the popular vote, continued as the official opposition. Although the Greens party increased their seats in the House of Commons, they ultimately failed to achieve the required number of 12 MPs for official party status. No other party won any seats. It's highly likely that Canadians might fetch Trudeau back to premiership, or may choose his closest competitor, Conservative Party candidate Erin O'Toole, who is using a softer, more centrist approach than his Conservative predecessors. Well, let's see how the Canadians play their ballot.